Alrighty, so hey there, my name is MaxMASK. Welcome back to another gameplay of AQ3D. I'm not really sure what day it would be, but with that, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and that's into AQ3D. Here we go. So, I haven't posted a video in like 6 days now, almost a week. Basically, it's just a week. And there's just been like a bunch of random hiatuses, as it's called. Just a bunch of in-between breaks, in between videos for like no reason and without warning, basically. And it's not mainly because I've been busy, it's mostly because I've been lazy, per se. Like, there have been days where I've just had time, but I just didn't want to record because instead I wanted to play a game. And, you know, that going into that, I can't record everything I play, so yeah, it's not exactly easy. Like, I play a lot of League, and I can't ever record that as of yet. But, yeah, I've been really lazy about that. And, my bad, but, I've also been busy somewhat. Like, you know, some days I'm lazy, sometimes I'm busy. So, again, I have a job, right? And as of late, I've gotten more hours. I asked my manager for more hours so I could pay for more things, like the internet and some more computer parts, so I could get those things faster. So basically, I work on Tuesday from 5 to 9, so right after school, you know, come back here at 9, maybe 10 o'clock, because I have to ride a bike, and that takes like an hour and a half to ride, just to get there. So yeah, I basically get here at 10, right after school, so almost no time to record at all. If I want to go to bed at 10, I just don't record. If I do want to record, then I go to bed at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's not good. And then I have work on Saturday and Sunday. And Saturday I work from 12 to 8. And I could record in the morning, but I'm not much of a morning person, so I don't wake up early. I wake up really late, and waking up late gives me a lot less time to record. Like, I wake up at like 11, and you know, if I have to go to work at 12, I don't really have time to record. And then yeah, basically on Sunday it's kind of the same thing, 12 to 7, but the same principle. And you know, working 7-8 hour shifts is really tiring. And generally after doing all that, I don't really want to record much. But yeah, as apart from having a job, right, I'm also a student, and nearing the end of the third quarter, apparently I'm getting a lot of projects. Like, I had a math presentation about last week, I think, and then I had like an English presentation, which actually I kind of ditched. I feel kind of bad saying that, but I wasn't ready for it, and I just couldn't do it. So I ended up just not going to class that day. And then I have another English project, which is like a video I have to record, which I'm hoping to record tomorrow, which I'm probably not going to record tomorrow. Yeah, I have to record a video for this play, or not play, but like a book called Othello, right? Yada yada yada, it's Shakespeare, not nonsense, whatever. I have to record a video on that, and I have to like basically redo the entire scene that I was given. I was given like scene 5, whatever. I have to basically redo that, but in my own way, and that's not really something I find easy. What I'm planning to do is actually just use chicken nuggets. It sounds really stupid and weird and whatnot. It's kind of hard to explain. But whenever I do make the video, if I ever make it, I will actually post it on the channel. So then you don't have to worry. Not worry, but like wonder about what it was going to be. You'll find out, in essence. And then on top of that, I have to write that illustrious 4-page essay. And God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to write a 4-page essay. I really don't. But yeah, I have a lot, and I mean a lot, on my plate right now. On top of that, in engineering, we're also doing another presentation. Like, I think tomorrow, was it? No, today's Tuesday. I have a presentation on Thursday for engineering. And God, it is a lot. Man. And that's just like the icing on the cake. So having a job, being a student, going into all that and doing YouTube at the same time, I already knew that I was gonna face those kind of things. Like I went into this thing head first, and I didn't back out at all. I'm not saying I plan to, of course not, but you know, I dug myself a grave in essence, and I have to climb my way out of it, and the climb isn't easy. Let me just put it there. So doing all that, you know, I get really tired per se, and tired of. A lot of the time I just want to come back here and just, you know, relax, play a game. And again, I can't record everything I play, so it's not, you know, it's either or. It's either I record for 4 hours or I play a game for 4 hours. You know, I could be taking a nap as well sometimes. But a lot of the time it's really either or. And that's just the icing on the cake right there. So yeah, that's mainly why I've been having a bunch of random breaks in between videos. Even though I keep saying I'm gonna record every day, it's just not easy. And again, it's something I walked right into. Like I knew I was gonna, you know, face these issues, but again, it isn't easy. And that's just the explanation of why that happens. Anywho, so I did say I was gonna do a live stream. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I'm probably not gonna do it tomorrow. This is a long story, but before I said I was building a motorbike, kind of putting a motor on a bike, and that's not working out too well for me. One of my coworkers, he used to be a mechanic, he said, and he's going to build his own version of that and sell it to me. So for me to afford that, I had to basically give up my Intel i5 processor that I was going to order. God damn it, this thing did it again. Wow. Anywho, I literally ordered a processor, a better processor, so I could record better videos and more stuff, and I had to cancel that so then I could pay this guy to build the bike for me. And again, that bike is just essential for me to get. It basically reduces my hour-and-a-half biking trip to about 20-30 minutes of riding a motorcycle. So it's absolutely essential for me to get as of right now. And I gotta say, riding that bike to work, like I have to go 8 miles to get to work on a bike, and it's hard. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Let me tell you, that's just the half of it. It hurts just riding it. And I have to ride it like non-stop all the way there. It takes forever. And yeah, I had to give up that for the bike. And like, another thing about going to work is that like it can be very dangerous sometimes. Like, there were a couple of times where I nearly got hit by a car just because either I wasn't paying attention or they weren't paying attention. Like I was literally crossing the crosswalk, and like the little walk sign was on, and I went through it on my bike, and like a car just kept like driving through, and it was like an inch away from hitting me on my bike. And then they had the audacity to honk at me. Like, are you kidding me? I was in the middle of the street. Like, how'd you not see me? Were you on your phone? Also about that, I heard that you get a $250 fine if you're on your phone while driving. Watch out. Man, those cops ain't playing. But anywho, it can be very dangerous sometimes going to work, and that's why I really wanted to get that bike. On top of that, got another pessimistic thing that I saw going to work is that like a dog, it was like barking me, right? It's barking at me. I was passing by a farm, and a dog and its little buddy, he came off of that farm and it started barking at me, and they came close to me like they were gonna attack me or something. And like they were across the street, but like, you know, they were getting closer and closer and closer. One of the dogs went like halfway into the street, and again was just inches away from being hit by a car. Like it can be really dangerous sometimes, and again that's why I wanted to get the bike. But yeah. And then another thing that's really been on my mind is the event, the school event that I was talking about before. I wanted to be a part of it, and I practiced like all year for it, but they didn't want me to be a part of it because I was already a part of it before. On top of that, I had some, how do I say, some drama with them, some beef, some beef with me and the staff. Kidding, but I had some drama that really could have been cleared up if we just talked about it, but they didn't really want to talk about it. So yeah, I didn't get to be a part of that, and that's been weighing me down a lot. And then last but probably the most important thing I have to say, and the good part of the video, the good part. So I plan to be giving blood in like a little blood drive in my school. I think it's on Thursday. I think it is. And yeah, I'm gonna be giving blood on Thursday, so you know, I might not record on Thursday. I might not. Definitely not gonna live stream. Cause like they said, you have to come like well fed. Cause if you're not, you're gonna pass out. I don't want to pass out. But yeah, that's been all the things on my list, right? And that's what's been like preventing me from making videos every day or all the time or whenever I really want to. And then that's just stacked on top of the fact that sometimes I just don't want to because instead I want to play a game. Like I can't record Mountain Blade Warband, right? But I've been playing it. It's fun for me to sit there for 1 or 2 hours like reading stuff, but it's not fun to record. I can play League, but it glitches out when I record it. I could play Rust, but that thing would crash if I tried to record it. You know, it's just a lot of things that prevent me from doing what I want to do. It's just those things that I sort of have to do versus what I want to do. And that's why I've been taking a lot of breaks in between videos. Not saying that's okay, but that's just like, again, the explanation of why. And again, I knew all this going into it, and I'm not gonna back out. I'll just see where it takes me, I guess. But yeah, that is all for today, everyone. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and with that for now, mask on.